Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Neerja Dikshit. I am a soft skills trainer and this is our sixth video on my channel and I'm happy about it. Let's see when will we hit that 10 videos mark. It is not very big but it is big for me. So apart from that, life is good. I hope you all are doing well as well. Now this video is for people who might be appearing for the very first time for an interview and you need to take care of certain things when you go for an interview. So let's talk about it. There are three paths, I can say, or three ways to prepare for an interview: pre-interview, during your interview, and post-interview. Okay, so we'll discuss these things one by one. Let's talk about the pre-interview phase, or I can say stage. So at that point of time, what you need to take care of, or what are the things that you need to reflect some light on. The first thing is you need to do your homework about the company or organization that you are interviewing for. I've seen a lot of students not to take a look at company's previous growth history, I can say, or to know about the company. They do not care about it. So I'll give you a story time or storyline what happened. So other day I was taking interviews, or I can say helping students prepare for their interview or internship at Blinkit. So I asked them why it is named as Blinkit. Okay, they told me, okay, because you get groceries within a blink of time or whatever you name it. Okay, that is great. All right, I asked them what was the name that Blinkit had before, it was named as Blinkit. None of them answered the question and all of them were blank. And it is very easy. Grofers, right? Grofers turned into Blinkit. Even I know it. Okay. So these are some basic things that you need to take care of while preparing for your interview. Apart from that, the next thing is please take care of your JD as well. I'm looking at my notes, by the way, that I have in every video so that I do not forget some important points. Okay, so reading your JD thoroughly will help you to understand the job role, or I can say clarity of the role that you are going to apply for. What will be the responsibility areas that you are going to have, and what are the things that you will actually do during your job. Okay, so it's not about cracking the interview, it's more about when you are selected, what you are doing there. So if you have any questions related to that, you can definitely ask that your recruiter. And that is also one more thing that you need to prepare questions for your recruiter. Most of the times we treat interview as a one-way process. For example, the recruiter is asking questions to candidate only and candidate is answering the questions. So a lot of people have this misconception that it is just a one-way conversation. No, it's a two-way conversation. It's not a monologue. Okay, it's a dialogue. Like both of you are talking to each other and the candidate is answering and have some questions or has some questions that he or she needs to be answered, right, from the recruiter. So also prepare your questions for the recruiter after going through your JD. If you have any doubts related to JD, you can definitely ask them. And it will also impress them actually. It will show your enthusiasm to join the company, and it will impress them. I can say that. Okay. Apart from that, what you need to do is to prepare some common HR questions. Like if I ask you right now, can you answer this question? Tell me about yourself. I'm sure that you might or you will face some difficulties in answering this question. It seems very easy, but this question is difficult when it comes to actually answering it. So we do not know what to say about ourselves. We'd rather, give some unnecessary information that I have 10 family members and there are, I belong, and like I'll give you my full address. So these are some common mistakes that you need to avoid, and you can prepare for these common HR questions. Okay, I can make a separate video for these questions, I think. All right, apart from that, there is something called as behavioral questions. So they are nothing, it's just how much self-aware you are, how self-aware you are about yourself, how much do you know yourself. Such questions are called behavioral questions. For example, can you tell me your strong points? That is going to help you do the job here. Okay, so this is one example of such question. All right, so this was the pre-interview game. Okay, and apart from that, some documents that are required during your interview. Yes, documents that you need to take with you is 2 to 3 copies of your updated resume or profile. Okay, Why? You might have sent your resume already to them, but it is not mandatory that they might have a hard copy. So in case if they ask like, did you bring your resume? Yes, you can hand over them. Okay. And something that we neglect most of the times, and it does not matter if you're going for an interview or you're going for a meeting or anything, a pen should always be in your pocket. Okay. So although it is not mandatory that they'll not give you a pen when you'll ask for it, but it's good if you have your own. Okay. Apart from that, yes, one more thing is if you have any extracurricular activities, or if you've participated in something earlier that is going to help to build a rapport with the boss, or I can say recruiter, you can definitely bring that. Okay, bring those certificates and talk about it, so that it's not a monotonous interview with the recruiter. So you can talk about something about your personal life as well, some hobbies, interests of yours, and you can also, ask a few questions to your recruiter as well, according to the environment that you have set for yourself during that. One more thing is, one more thing, there are a lot of things. Okay. Now another thing that you need to take care of is your appearance. Okay. When I talk about appearance, yes, you are aware that you have to wear formal clothes. Okay. And also avoid any high contrast clothes or something that is very bright to the eyes. It's not that it's something bad, but it's just you just set the tone in, you set a formal tone. Okay. You might be a fashionista, but you can definitely wear neutrals during your interview. So you can dress accordingly, and basic hygiene or grooming things, which is to have proper nails. Okay, they are cut. If you are a female, you must not have some chipped nail paints on your nails. So it shows that you are not taking care of yourself. Okay, if your hair are very frizzy and they are just going here and there, it's better to make a bun. Okay, and if you're a man, please use a deo. I'm not saying that the women don't smell, but yeah, it's common for both of you or both the genders. I'm not saying that. Okay. Apart from that, for men, like you need to take care of your beard as well, your haircut. So these are some basic things that are needed to be taken care of. Okay. Apart from that, what else can we do is being punctual. Now, when we talk about being punctual, it does not mean if you have an interview at 9:15, so your car will stop there at 9:15. Okay. And then you will directly go for an interview. So always being 10 to 15 minutes early or ahead of time is called as, or is considered as, being on time. You'll have some, if you'll do this, you'll have some time to get yourself together. What I mean by it is you might already be nervous. Okay, first thing is that you might already be nervous, and then you enter the cabin being all sweaty and nervous. Okay, unpolished. So if you arrive before 10 to 15 minutes, it will definitely help you to get yourself together. You can polish yourself. If your lipstick is going here and there, you can reapply that. If your hair are very frizzy, you can definitely again set them. And if your shoes got dirty in the meantime, you can definitely clean them. So these are some things that or some time, you will save yourself some time for these things. And you can also, which is important, have some positive self talk or some power posing in the washroom. Okay, so that's why please be ahead on time. Remember, being 10 to 15 minutes early is considered as being on time. Okay. All right. Now, during your interview, you should understand, and especially if you are a fresher, sometimes freshers, they think, since they do not have a job experience, so their knowledge is something less than what is required to get the job done. This is not the right thing, or this is not the right, correct approach to go for an interview. Okay. So I want you to tell that go with an abundance mindset. When I say abundance mindset, it only means that you need to believe in your skill set. You need to take care, or you need to take care of your, vibes in that moment about yourself. Do not become so nervous कि मुझे तो कुछ पता ही नहीं है. How am I going to answer the questions? They are more experienced than me. They are more knowledgeable than me. It's just shit. Everyone starts from somewhere. Okay, if you're a fresher, this is your starting point. So do not tame yourself by thinking about these things कि मुझे कुछ नहीं आता, और in front of them you do not know anything. ठीक है, ये सारी चीजें नहीं होनी चाहिए. Apart from that, do not feel do not exaggerate things. ये भी बहुत important चीज है. There are people who have some overconfident issues and they will exaggerate things, and it just goes in another direction. So recruiters, they will ask you more questions out of it if you will exaggerate it, and if they come to know about it, most of the times they understand, they know कि ये आपने नहीं किया है, या फिर this is not the type of skill set you acquire or you have acquired over the period of time. Okay, so you will just create problems for yourself only. So please try to stay honest during your interview. All right, now your interview is done. After your interview, post interview, I can say, what you can do is you can take a follow up from them after within a week, okay, or after 2 to 3 days of your interview. And in case if you are rejected, so do not, or you get a mail of rejection, do not forget to reply to that mail. Okay, these are some formalities that are required to be done. All right, so with this we are done with today's video, guys. Let me know if you need some more videos on some specific topics like this, or should I change the niche of my channel to something else. Okay, so yeah, I need your help in that. All right, bye bye, take care, and I'll see you in next video.